If you live in Gippsland, you might be interested to know that Gippsland Water has issued a boil water alert for part of the Morwell township. Gippsland Water says that this is a precautionary measure associated with a recent main break in Morwell. David Moore is the Managing Director of Gippsland Water. David, good afternoon.
Good afternoon, Nicole.
What's happened?
Well, we had a main break over the weekend in Morwell, and obviously our crews fixed that. We checked the water in our reticulation systems every couple of days, and everything was fine. After the break, we checked daily. Everything's been compliant until today. We've had a result of one water test that's not compliant with safe drinking water standards. It's borderline, but it's not. So our view is it's appropriate to take some precautions while we effectively resolve the issue and flush all the water out. So we've issued a boiled water alert for parts of Morwell that are north of the old Princess Highway. Just as I said, I think it's appropriate, and we think it's appropriate for people to take that precaution for the next 24, 48 hours.
What was the contamination you found in the water?
We found one E. coli count.
Which means?
Well, it means that the water is not compliant with the Safe Drinking Water Act. As I said, it's a very, very low count. It's a very low risk, but water corporations don't take risks.
What sort of danger does that pose if water is not boiled and it's within drinking water?
It's possible someone could get a tummy upset and potentially diarrhea. That would be an extreme case and is not a likely outcome, but from our point of view, again, we don't take risks.
How long is the boiled water alert likely to last?
We believe we've sourced the source of the problem, so now it's really about us flushing all of the system out as best we can and pump clean, compliant water in. So we're doing that as of now. So from our point of view, most of the system should be 24 hours. There may be some pockets that are a little longer. So as I said, we think 24, 48. We'll keep going until we get compliant water at all of the hydrant test points we can through the system. That's probably a 48-hour exercise because it takes a little while to analyse the water. But from our point of view, that's the sort of time frame we're talking about.
What do you do? Do you boil the water for 10 minutes, 20 minutes, 2 minutes?
For a couple of minutes is fine. It's got to be a rolling boil, so you bring it to a rolling boil and then just boil it for a couple of minutes. It's really mainly drinking water if you're preparing infant formulas, if you're making drinks, washing fruit and vegetables that you're not going to cook, or brushing your teeth. I mean, you can shower in this stuff, just don't swallow it. It's no dual difference to swimming in a river or a dam. This is just like water in a reservoir. But from our point of view, as I said, we don't want people taking unnecessary risks.
So this is anything that you may consume? Yes.
If you're going to drink this, or you're going to wash an apple or something in it, then we'd suggest that you boil water, stick it in the fridge after it's cooled down, and then just use that for a few days, or bottled water, obviously.
It's not all of Morwell which is affected. Can you take me through the exact area?
Yeah, it's a bit. It's shaped more like an octopus than a convenient circle or square. So really,
great.
As always, it's the northern side of the old Princess Highway through Morwell. So people in the area will know what that means. And the map itself is on our website. So people can check that out. But the areas near Vincent and Savage Streets, the immediate effect. In the order of houses, we've had, we believe, 50 or 60 houses affected clearly, and there's more obviously connect to that system. But from that point of view, that's why we're telling everyone in that area that it'd be appropriate to boil their water.
What caused the main to break?
These things happen. Ground moves around when it's dry one day and wet the other. Some of the pipelines are not new. You get pressure variations. Those, sadly, mains fail every now and again.
Are they maintained appropriately?
Yes, they are. I think from our point of view, we spend a lot of money and effort and a lot of science in doing a risk assessment, and that's basically what we do for a living. but you can't always. We've got 2,500 kilometres of pipes in the ground, and people dig a hole, unfortunately, or just water levels, moisture in the ground causes some to move around. It just happens.
You talk about the E. coli reading that you got. Did that mean that the water in that particular sample is contaminated with sewage?
No, it's not sewage in this case. It's raw water. So
David,
this is not. There's no research from the point of view of being anywhere. It's nothing near our sewage systems at all. It's all just raw, untreated water.
David, thank you so much.
It's a pleasure. Thank you.
David Moore is the Managing Director of Gippsland Water. Gippsland Water has issued a boil water alert for part of the Morwell Township near Vincent and Savage Street, north of the old Princess Highway. We've put the map up on our Facebook page. Go to facebook.com/ABC Drive Victoria. So